The verse on your outline is Mark 6, chapter 12. And it's talking about Jesus' disciples, and it says that they had a unique message that they were preaching, and this was it. They preached with joyful urgency that life can be radically different. Now, life can be radically different, as Rick said, and it all starts by saying yes to God. And these disciples were so urgent about it, they were joyfully urgent. And Rick and I are going to be joyfully urgent as we speak to you in these next 3 weeks about how life can be different. And there are 3 changes, at least 3 changes, that will happen to you if you begin to say yes to God. Things like your days will become an adventure, your life will become a miracle, and your heart will become at peace. So let's look at these. The first is, my days will become an adventure if I begin to say yes to God. In 1 Corinthians 1, verse 9, it says, God, who got you started in this spiritual adventure, shares with us the life of his Son and our Master, Jesus. God has placed inside all human beings a desire and a yearning for adventure. I mean, most of us just really thrill to the stories of hearing people who decide to sell everything that they have and get on a sailboat and go all the way around the world, stopping at all these exotic ports. Or we get amazed at people who decide they're going to fly in an airplane all by themselves around the world. Or the people who risk life and limb and decide they're going to climb Mount Everest or K2, these gigantic mountains where you've got to strap on oxygen and it's a very dangerous pursuit. Or those people who decide that they are going to be shot into outer space. For me, I find that probably the most fascinating of all. Having grown up in the space age in the 60s and remembering the first person who went on the moon, I still cannot believe that people volunteer, strap themselves in this gigantic engine that thrusts them out into outer space, into darkness, with absolutely no assurance that they're ever going to come back. That is amazing to me and terrifying. We read the stories of conquerors in the past, of the great heroes, the knights who conquered kingdoms and they slew the dragons and they rescued the damsels in distress. There's something inside of us that really enjoys those kind of stories. Sir Ernest Shackleton put some ads in London newspapers about 100 years ago. He was looking for men who would go with him to the South Pole on an expedition, and this is the ad he placed. Men wanted for hazardous journey, small wages, bitter cold, long months of constant danger, safe return doubtful, honor and recognition in case of success. Well, God has an adventure for you as well. He has something waiting for each of us, and saying yes to God will take you places you never thought you would go, both externally and internally on this journey, on this ride of your life that God has for you.